Hello all, welcome back to our channel. My name is Sumant. I'm Chartered Accountant. So in this video, we will try to understand one more fundamental stock, and we are really happy whatever the fundamental stock we have been recommended so far. They are performing really well. So we recommended Termex in the February month, and we recommended it 3150 and was right now somewhere around 4500. Has given a whooping return of somewhere around 40-45%. And again, we recommended Rashi peripherals. I think it's just 2 or 3 weeks. So we recommended at 423, and right now it was trading at 530, I believe. And we're really happy for that. We're just trying to put our extra effort in order to understand how the technicals and the fundamentals are working together. And we're really happy to see the result. And now we are coming up with one more such video where we are trying to understand the technical aspect of the stock and also blending the fundamentals so that we can see the higher probability of success in this particular stock. So with that, let me get into the stock. The stock which I'm talking about right now is Timken India, and let's see how the fundamentals and how the technicals of this stock and what make me pick this stock as a fundamentally good stock. Okay, let me go to the trading view. So Timken is the stock which I am talking about right now. You could see already the levels. I've drawn some levels. I will remove all those levels and make you understand how to draw support or resistance. So these aspects also you can learn in these fundamental videos, or because of course, like when I do the technical analysis of any fundamental stock as well, so I'm gonna make you understand why I have picked this by way of drawing resistance and how I have kept the stop loss, what is the logic for that, and what kind of targets we are looking for. So these are aspects you can understand by watching this video. So you're not required to separately watch support or resistance videos for the technical analysis. You can just get them once you are able to understand candlestick or any other aspects which are which need some base for understanding support and resistance, and those already I have provided in my channel, like to understand how to understand the candlestick, and so those kind of videos you can just go refer our page and you can just uh, learn about them. So with that, let me get into the technical aspects of the Timken. What makes me to pick this stock for the upcoming days or upcoming months, I would say, because fundamental stocks are basically you need to hold them for at least 30-40% return, and at times if you are lucky enough you may get that 30-40% return in 1 or 2 months, like how we got in Rashi peripherals and Thermex. But that should not be the thing. Like for all the stocks, you may need to have some patience in order to get those returns as well. So and also, just to give disclaimer for you, I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. However, whatever the views I express in this video are of my personal views. Of course, you need to consult your financial advisors before building any positions into the stock what I'm recommending right now. So with that disclosure, let me get started with the technical part. All right, so now you have seen that I have drawn a resistance. So you could see this resistance is working well, because if you just see, this is a one time where this resistance has been worked well and it has broken here, and then it formed as a support. Again it break down here. All right, now it took as a resistance. Again now it was acting as a resistance. You might ask me, like, hasn't broken any resistance, so why you would like to recommend this stock at this point? See, the thing is, once it breaks out you may find it somewhere around here, so it doesn't give any kind of favorableness in risk reward aspect. So I would like to obviously catch the stock whenever it was about to ready the resistance. So you may ask, like, are you presuming that it will break the resistance? With the knowledge what I possess, of course I am presuming that, and it gives me huge risk to reward. I may uh, get the result in my favor, I may not, but risk reward is something which gonna protect me. With that aspect, let me tell you the logics for picking this stock. And if you just see this green candle, this green candle has closed above all these wicks. So the stock has trying to cross this resistance, but then you could see this is a wick, this is a wick, and these are all wicks, but this is the solid green candle which has closed above all these wicks. You could see no other candle has closed above this zone, but this candle has closed. Many candles tried going above this zone, but no candle closed above this zone. But this weekly candle has closed above this zone, and in order to add that, volumes are in favor of this green candle, so which is really a good sign. So some big player is coming into the stock, that's where the volumes generally rise. So vice versa, in case if you see volumes falling down, sorry, in case volumes are rising up, the stock is falling down, in that case you can see selling momentum of any stock. And coming to the higher highs lower low theory, so if you can just see, this is the stock which is forming higher highs. So right now it was in good pattern, it was showing higher highs, which indicates that a strong upside momentum was there in this stock. All right, and now let me get down into daily charts. Now you can see more clearly about the volume spot as well here. And as I said, like higher highs lower low structure, you could see this is one way. Here it's almost forming a kind of double bottom, and you could see this is another rally, and now it formed another higher low. So this is how the structure works. Though the daily candle has a slightly a wick in this, but somehow I would like to get convinced with the fundamental aspects of taking entry into this stock at this point. You may ask, like, this green candle has already closed on daily basis, but then the stock corrected again. I agree with that, but still, when this is happening and the price is testing at some level and was trying really hard to cross that level, so now it's trying that hard again with the another green candle. So with this technical approach, let me decide what are the stop loss and what is the stop loss and what is the target for this particular stock. If I would say on weekly chart, my first target would be somewhere around 3950. This is what my first target, and my second target obviously it would be somewhere around 4400, and third target obviously all-time high. So these are the targets which I am looking in this particular stock. Whereas if I speak about stop loss, so this is the stop loss which I am considering, 3375, which is nothing but the weekly candle low. All right, let me check what was the risk reward ratio with these aspects. If you just see, my risk is somewhere around 6% from the level, and my reward for the first target is 1.6, 10%, which is decent enough. But if you just see with second target, it's really awesome risk reward ratio, 1:3.75, which is really good. And basically, if you are looking for the long term, obviously you need to look for this target. But however, if someone is looking for short term to medium term, you can just look for the targets of 3950. So I hope you got some clarity about the technical aspects, and now let's go and check the fundamental aspects. Again, Timken India is having a market cap of 27,000 crore, which is decent enough. It's not a small cap, it's kind of a larger mid cap. So 27,000 crore market cap was there. PE is 62. I know it's a bit expensive, but industry PE itself is 50, so I don't have a very big problem in that as well. And the other aspects which I would generally see, which you all know, is CAGR. The stock price CAGR is decent enough. 10-year CAGR it has given 21%, and 5 years 22%. Consistently it was giving returns for the investors over a period of last 10 years. And if I just go to the shareholding pattern, obviously promoters has been consistent in holding their shares, so from somewhere around June 2024 till now. And FIIs, obviously they have offloaded, and now again they're trying to get back into this stock. So from 6.94 they have slightly increased by 0.02%, and DIS they have increased it by 0.5%. So basically this shows that DIS and FIs are interested in taking positions in this stock, and that's where I believe fundamentally also it was looking good, considering the aspects what we just discussed, and technically it was looking good for me. So that these are the things which make me pick Tim Kaine for the few upcoming days or weeks, so that can obviously hope it can give some positive returns for us. I think that's all for this video. So thanks for watching. Jai Hind.